What if I told you that Psalm 59 isn't at all what they've always told you it was? What if I said it's not just a prayer for protection, but the most powerful hidden spiritual code for attracting money fast, urgent cash and real financial prosperity, right into your life? What you're about to experience right now isn't some ordinary Bible reading. It's the unveiling of a secret that's been locked away for centuries, a forbidden method that's almost been censored because its power works so quickly and directly that it can flip your financial reality in hours, not years. You're here because your spirit was drawn to this. It's no accident. You're standing at the edge of a life-changing spiritual journey, one that'll be revealed to you step by step in the minutes ahead, awakening a divine authority that's been asleep inside you all this time. We're not just handing you a prayer, we're guiding you through a process of spiritual ascent that peaks at the height of your manifesting power. For generations, we've been taught to read Psalm 59 as a shield, a passive defense against visible enemies. But have you ever considered that those workers of iniquity and bloodthirsty men the psalm talks about are actually the spiritual forces of lack, the entities behind debt, the spirits of poverty, the financial blocks that keep you from breathing easy? That's the first secret. The hidden code in Psalm 59 doesn't just stop your spiritual enemies. It forces them to pay up, disarms them, and strips away their grip on your money. It's a divine mechanism, a spiritual code designed so that money chases you down desperately, instead of you chasing it. We're not talking about some distant blessing. We're talking fast cash, urgent money flow, the exact amount you need landing in your hands today. Very few people have ever accessed this interpretation. This knowledge has been guarded tightly in small circles. The reason is simple. Anyone who gets this and applies it stops being a victim of circumstances and becomes the master of their financial destiny. Whoever holds this key reshapes reality at will. Why do you think, despite all your prayers and pleas, money still slips away? Why do you work hard but watch it vanish like water through your fingers? It's because you've been using the wrong tools. You've been begging, pleading when this psalm is a master key for commanding. You've been knocking politely when this psalm gives you the authority to kick the door down. You feel that tightness in your chest just thinking about your bills. You feel that stab of desperation needing a financial miracle right now before the day is out. That feeling is the spiritual enemy trying to get you to click away, to give up, to think this is just another prayer. But the fact that you're still here, that gut feeling telling you to keep listening, proves you're ready for the revelation. You're about to understand why this psalm terrifies the forces of lack and poverty. You're not just watching a video, you're stepping into a sanctuary of power. In the next few minutes, you won't just hear empty words, you'll receive a spiritual activation, a sequence of steps, a chain of power that lifts you from beggar to throne room authority. Every word is crafted to build the power you need to manifest urgent prosperity, the cash to cover that debt keeping you up at night, to handle that medical emergency, to put food on the table, to finally breathe easy. That money is waiting for this activation. The universe just needs your permission and your authority to release it. This isn't an ordinary video. This is the start of your total financial breakthrough. Have you ever wondered in frustration why some folks seem to prosper without lifting a finger while you grind for every dollar? The answer isn't luck or fate. It's in the secret about to be handed to you, a secret that doesn't beg, it claims. A code that doesn't plead, it decrees. You're on the edge of a glorious path that's been hidden but is yours by right. It's dangerous, yeah, but only dangerous to your old patterns of lack and scarcity. What's revealed here has undeniable power to make money show up in unexpected, miraculous ways, even today before the sun goes down. But listen close. Before we get to this supreme decree, before we speak the prayer that will forever change your financial destiny, you need to understand why it's not an ordinary prayer. You can't receive this power with a scarcity mindset. The key to Psalm 59, unleashing the urgent money you need, isn't just repeating words. The power is in the authority you proclaim them with. And that's the first key I'm giving you, the life-changing difference between a plea and a heavenly command. You've already seen we're not dealing with a regular prayer, but something far greater, a secret deliberately kept from you. You've grasped that this journey is about awakening dormant power. What was stolen from you about Psalm 59 is that it's not a victim's cry, it's the most potent spiritual decree for immediate prosperity. It's not begging, it's ordering. It's activating your divine authority, an authority that doesn't ask permission from lack but commands it to get out of your life right now. This decree, this hidden code in Psalm 59, is the tool that forces urgent money to find you. It's the heavenly mechanism unleashing the prosperity you desperately need, not next month but today. All your life, you've been taught to pray from need, from lack, with a shaky beggar's voice. You've said 1,000 times, "Please God help me. Please get me out of this debt." But today, right this second, that old beggar stance dies forever. Today you and I don't beg anymore, we decree. The time of pleading is over. Now, in this moment, your authority era begins. The fast cash you're after, the urgent financial fix you need to breathe, doesn't respond to weak pleas. It responds to the thunder of a heavenly decree spoken with certainty. The money that needs to hit your hands today, that exact amount that would let you sleep peacefully tonight, is waiting for your command, not another request. Psalm 59, used as the decree will reveal, becomes your hammer of divine justice, your flaming sword cutting lack and poverty spirits at the root. When you decree, you're not waiting to see if heaven answers, you're causing the answer. You're shifting the spiritual realm in your favor with the authority given to you as God's child. Feel your inner posture changing right now. You're not on your knees begging anymore, you're standing tall as a legitimate heir claiming what's yours by divine right. This spiritual ascent journey demands unshakable faith, faith proving you're ready for this level of power. And faith is always strongest when shared, when it becomes a collective fortress. That's why we invite you to take one more step in this new authority and become a channel member. Beyond all the exclusive perks, membership wraps you in protection and care. We guarantee your name goes into every daily prayer from our huge prayer group, prayed with real love and devotion. Come join this circle of blessing and intercession. Click Join right below the video and feel prayer power in your life. Joining doesn't just strengthen you, it strengthens this collective power stream. This action is the first visible sign of your new authority. It's proof you get that your voice, united with others in faith and decree, carries massive, unstoppable weight in the spiritual realm. This is just the beginning of the authority we're awakening in you. The authority needed for Psalm 59 to work not as a wish, but as immediate reality. This prayer, this decree, is the direct order for your financial freedom. It's the divine now. It's money appearing out of nowhere. It's sealed financial doors flying open. Not tomorrow, today. The universe is watching. Angels are ready to move on a clear command. The spiritual enemy holding your money trembles when you stop pleading and start commanding. To start exercising this new authority and etch your intent indelibly in the book of life, you're going to do your first conscious power act right now. Don't overthink it, just do it. Write your first name in the comments to activate this blessing's power. Let your name be recorded here as the start of your new financial life. This is your first visible decree. By writing your name, you've declared to heaven and earth that you claim your place as commander of your destiny. You've lit the first spark, but listen carefully. Authority without a seal can't stand. Your written name is a powerful start, but the full seal of this covenant needs more than intent. It needs a visible covenant, a concrete faith act showing heaven you're serious and ready to receive. And that seal starts right now with visible faith acts. Every decree demands a seal. Without it, the authority you've awakened can't hold. Words get carried away by the wind and the miracle fades. Your decree for Psalm 59 to release the urgent money you need today must be anchored in the visible world. That sacred seal starts now, not with promises but with immediate, concrete faith acts. The spiritual realm doesn't respond to silent intentions, it responds to declared actions. What you're about to do isn't just interacting with a YouTube video. You're executing the earthly half of the ritual. You're signing the spiritual prosperity covenant with your actions, one that will change your financial destiny before this day ends. Heaven is watching your response right now, watching if your faith is passive or active enough to move mountains and attract wealth. So, as the first act of this power seal, take possession. Write in the comments right now the power phrase. Write with the authority that's already yours. Psalm 59 is my decree, and money finds me today. Do it now. Don't think, just type. Every letter is a spiritual hammer blow sealing your divine right to prosperity. By commenting this phrase, you're opening a spiritual door the enemy kept shut. You're shouting to the universe and heavenly hosts, I'm ready to receive the urgent money that's mine now. While your comment seals your intent, right this second, hit that like button. Don't see it as a simple click. That action in this sacred moment carries eternal weight. Your like is more than a click. It's your hand signing the abundance contract in the spiritual realm. It's your visible amen. It's confirmation you accept Psalm 59's decree and welcome the miraculous money coming today into your home. Now the third seal act. If you're not already part of this fortress, click subscribe and turn on that notification bell. Understand what you're doing. This isn't about growing a channel, it's protecting your own blessing. Your subscription is the key placing you officially in this divine prosperity stream. It's your formal entry into the power circle where decrees are amplified and lack can't enter. Subscribing permanently disconnects you from scarcity's frequency and connects you to wealth's vibration. Finally, share this video, not tomorrow, now. Share it with 3 people you know need this same urgent financial breakthrough. Don't pause, just do it while you listen. When you become a blessing channel, letting this secret flow through you to others, the universe activates sowing and reaping. Sharing doesn't just bless them, it gives heaven permission to multiply what comes to you today. Don't underestimate these 4 acts. Commenting, liking, subscribing, sharing, they're the 4 pillars of the earthly seal. You've signed your part of the covenant. You've declared with visible actions that you're no longer a pleader but an authority guarding your word. Psalm 59 spiritual machinery is fully engaged. The urgent money you need, the cash that must arrive today, has received heaven's order to move toward you. And by sealing this covenant, completing this visible faith ritual, something deeper happens. A shift starts vibrating in your chest. The person you were 5 minutes ago, the one full of doubt and lack, no longer exists. As you seal the covenant with visible actions, etching your name and decree on this digital altar, something deep and irreversible shifts inside you. The person who came to this video loaded with fear, doubt, and scarcity identity has started dying. Right now, that old identity shell is cracking. And your true spiritual identity, the one the enemy tried to suppress your whole life, emerges with unstoppable force. You're no longer a slave, no longer a spiritual orphan, no longer a circumstance victim. For years, you've seen yourself as a servant, a beggar humbled by debt. You approached God like someone begging for scraps. But Psalm 59's secret can't be activated by a beggar. This power decree for attracting urgent money only responds to a legal heir's voice. If before you saw yourself as debt's slave, forgotten and punished, Psalm 59's decree strips those rags of misery today and clothes you as a legal heir, a kingdom ambassador, a prince in the heavenly court. You're ready right now to receive abundance and urgent money flowing today as your legitimate inheritance. Feel that royal mantle placed on your shoulders. Feel the gold crown's weight on your head. A crown giving you dominion and authority over lax forces. This is the real-time spiritual metamorphosis. You no longer beg for crumbs. You sit at the banquet's head table. You're not a stranger, you're the beloved child. Poverty is an intruder in your life, not your destiny. And as heir, you have legal right to evict it. This new identity is the true key. Fast cash, the urgent money you need before day's end, doesn't respond to fear's voice, it responds to dominion's voice. Money doesn't obey slaves, it obeys kings. And today you've claimed your throne. From the ashes of who you were, the person worrying how to pay tomorrow's bill, rises who you truly are, prosperity commander, financial miracle magnet. You're no longer a passive pleader waiting for a miracle. You're an active co-creator commanding the miracle. Psalm 59 in your mouth is no longer defense, it's conquest weapon. The money you need today, that urgent sum bringing peace, already recognizes your new spiritual signature. The signature of an heir who takes no for an answer. This transformation is everything's foundation. Without this new identity, the prayer would be empty. But with it, every word you speak carries royal decree weight. Feel this new authority vibrating in your chest. No room for doubt, no place for humiliation. But a crown doesn't stay on a fearful head. A throne can't be held by a cowardly spirit. An ambassador can't represent the king if he trembles before the enemy. And it's this new heir identity, this royal mantle you're now wearing, that ignites true courage's first flame inside you. Now that you've left victim's clothing behind and wear the heir's crown, it's time to light within you the flame no wind can extinguish. Courage. The royal identity you've just assumed can't coexist with cowardice. Fear, shame over debts, insecurity making you doubt if you deserve wealth, all that belongs to the dead identity, past ashes. Today, the new authority you're wearing demands a fired-up heart, a spirit that doesn't back down. Fear is the real spiritual enemy Psalm 59 talks about. It's not just a feeling, it's an entity, an invisible chain forged by poverty's spirit keeping you tied to lack. It's whispered in your ear for years that you're not capable, money never arrives on time, that urgent miracle you need today is impossible. But it's this courage, this divine fire igniting in your chest right now, that activates Psalm 59's maximum authority. This courage lets you use the psalm not as a hiding shield but as a spear to attack, declaring war on financial enemies and opening doors releasing money today. For too long, you've let debt shame silence your power voice. You've let constant doubt extinguish inheritance certainty. Those were the chains. But divine courage's flame starts now as you hear my voice, small like a lone ember in your worry's darkness. Feel that ember grow, fed by your new identity, becoming a consuming fire, an uncontrollable spiritual blaze burning through your being. This fire doesn't ask permission, it consumes. It consumes fear of unpaid bills. It consumes doubt if God hears you. It consumes debt shame, turning it to ashes. Fear no longer owns your life. Today, courage sets your spirit ablaze. You're no longer the lamp hidden under a basket. You're a blazing beacon in the storm, proclaiming your breakthrough has come. Feel this courage straightening your back. Feel it steadying your voice for the coming decree. The enemy, that misery force keeping you bowed and oppressed, hates the sound of a courageous heart. The enemy retreats in terror when courage rises in you, knowing a courageous heir is about to give the order for its destruction and claim all stolen wealth. This courage is the miracle's fuel. It's absolute spiritual confidence that Psalm 59 isn't ancient poetry but a loaded spiritual warfare weapon ready to fire. It's certainty that when you decree the fast money you need, the urgent cash that must arrive today, it has no choice but to obey a king's child's order and manifest in your life. Urgent prosperity doesn't flow to doubt. It flows magnetically to a king's certainty, knowing his word is law. Courage's flame burns bright now. Insecurity and shame chains have melted and fallen at your feet. You're standing firm, crowned, robed in royalty, ready for battle. And when courage's flame ignites like this, when an heir claims position with such power and conviction, heaven can't stay silent. Heaven responds, and responds by invoking warrior angels. The moment courage's flame in your spirit stops being an ember and becomes a consuming inferno, heaven can't stay quiet. Your faith act, identity shift from servant to heir, and new courage have sent a signal, a roar, a vibration shaking God's throne. And now, right this moment, as direct response to your decree, heavenly portals tear wide open. Darkness around you is sliced by pure light, trumpets descending like lightning. Listen with your spiritual ear. It's not thunder, it's heavenly trumpets announcing cavalry has arrived. You're no longer alone. You've stopped being a lone warrior pleading for help. Now you're a commander backed by a light army descending to meet you. This is Psalm 59's secret, hidden power. It's not just a psalm, it's a heavenly war invocation. The workers of iniquity and bloodthirsty men aren't flesh and blood people. They're dead spiritual entities, poverty spirits, demonic blocks stalking your financial soul, stopping urgent money from reaching your hands. And now heaven's army, warrior angel legions, descend with a specific, irrevocable mission. Execute Psalm 59's decree on your finances and release the money that's yours today. Feel millions of wings beating in unison, a sound like mighty thunder shaking earth and crumbling poverty's foundations in your life. Feel heaven's army marching. They're not still, they're moving. They're descending right now to where you are. Every angel has a clear mission from the Most High. One group descends with flaming swords cutting debt chains binding you at the root. Another marches with gold keys opening heavenly vaults sealed against you. A third squadron, the abundance angels, have divine orders to redirect prosperity rivers flowing away from you straight to your home, forcing the urgent money you need today to find you without delay. The invisible becomes visible. What minutes ago was desperate hope is now full-scale divine military operation. The spiritual enemy who told you you'd never escape poverty, that misery spirit sitting at your table whispering failure, now looks up in terror. The adversary who seems so strong, keeping you financially humiliated, starts fleeing in panic because Light's Legion has come to execute Psalm 59's sentence and seize control of your economy. Warrior angels are taking battle positions. Swords are drawn. Grace portals are open. Warrior angels are in battle formation, surrounding you, creating an impenetrable light wall, protecting you while preparing the final offensive against your prosperity's enemy. The air around you is charged with power, thick, electric with spiritual energy. And if angels are positioned, if heaven's army responded to your courage decree with such magnificence, it means one thing: the spiritual war for your total financial freedom, the battle guaranteeing money arrives today, is about to begin. Angels are positioned. Heavenly trumpets echo with divine fury. And now, right this instant, the final battle for your financial freedom begins. Your financial life's enemy isn't a person, not your boss, not the government. It's a real spiritual enemy, as real as the invisible debt shackles squeezing your neck and stealing your sleep. The misery spirit, Psalm 59's worker of iniquity, the demonic entity stalking your soul and wallet to steal your peace, dignity, and prosperity. But its time is up. Today that enemy falls. Today we use Psalm 59 not as a victim's plea but as the war declaration it truly is. Heaven's army moves under this word's authority. Scarcity blocking your money, bronze doors holding payments, invisible walls separating you from abundance. All crumble and fall. The enemy, that debt giant humiliating you and whispering you'd never get ahead, is toppled right now by the Most High's breath. Warrior angels' light swords cut karmic and spiritual ties. And money unjustly withheld, the urgent cash you need in your hands today, is violently released spiritually from the adversary's claws. Now you'll join heaven's army, proclaim victory. You'll speak with me, not as a beggar but as God's army commander. The power decree activating total victory. Breathe deep, feel the crown's authority on your head. This is the prayer. This is the war decree based on Psalm 59's hidden power, the secret code designed for money to arrive today urgently and miraculously. Repeat with me with all your spirit's force, with a king's voice. Deliver me from my financial enemies, O my God. Set me securely on high away from scarcity spirits rising against my prosperity. Deliver me from workers of iniquity, from debt and poverty entities stalking my soul and blocking my paths. For behold, O Lord, they have lain in wait for my life. They have conspired in darkness to steal my abundance, not for my transgression nor for my sin. O Lord, awaken heavenly army and come meet me. You, Lord God of hosts, God of wealth and divine prosperity, punish with your fire sword all misery spirits surrounding me. Let them have no mercy on those blocking my destiny. They prowl at night seeking to devour my provision, seeking to steal my joy. But I will sing of your power. I will praise your mercy in the morning, for you have been my refuge, my high tower, my impregnable fortress in my day of financial distress. By your holy name's power, I decree every scarcity force holding my money is destroyed, consumed, and pulverized. Now I decree under Psalm 59's supreme authority that every spiritual prosperity enemy is defeated, bound, and expelled from my life this instant. I command warrior angels to execute divine sentence against debt, blocks, humiliation, and poverty. I decree the urgent money I need, that amount on my mind, arrives today. I decree sealed financial doors fly open now by angels' force. I decree money seeks me, finds me, and stays with me. The enemy is forced to release what's mine by divine inheritance. The money the universe owes me, money held by injustice, money that's mine, is released this instant and flows to me in abundance avalanches. The war is over. Victory is mine. Debt walls crash down. Misery chains shatter like fragile glass under light sword. Every cent mine by divine right is released and runs to my hands, runs to my bank accounts. It is done, it is sealed. Money arrives today. Amen and amen. Feel those words' power. The enemy tried to hold your blessing but was crushed, smashed by your mouth's decree and heaven's backing army. Right now in the spiritual realm, battle has ceased because the enemy is annihilated and defeated. Victory shouts echo in heaven. Divine light rays cut the sky, dispelling doubt and fear's last shadows. Your spiritual atmosphere is cleansed. Every debt is now a toppled giant by the Most High's breath. Every unpaid bill has lost power and dominion over you. Misery currents tying you to the past are broken like glass under God's army light sword. War is over. Victory is total, absolute, irrevocable. Money is free. Enemy has fled. Territory is cleansed by divine fire. And when war ends this gloriously, when enemy is stripped and defeated, the most important hour arrives. Time to advance over the silenced battlefield and take possession of conquered territory. Enemy has fallen. Chains broken by light army, battle ended in absolute victory. Spiritual battlefield is silent, covered in defeated adversaries' ashes. Now is the crucial moment. You can't watch victory from afar. Now is time to cross that conquered field, not with freed slave hesitation, but with victorious king's firm stride and authority, and declare with a voice shaking world's foundations, I take possession of what belongs to me by divine right. Psalm 59's war decree didn't just defeat your finances' enemy, it handed you legal and spiritual title to your prosperity. Now is time to claim the land. With heaven's army light sword still raised in your name, you don't just win war, you take immediate, material, physical, spiritual possession of money arriving today. That urgent money to pay debt, that exact amount giving peace tonight. It's no longer a request, no longer a plea, it's property you're claiming right this second. You're no longer looking at blessing from distance. You advance toward it, reach out and take it. Feel yourself advancing over that territory right now. Feel your feet stepping on fertile abundance ground once denied you. You're no longer asking, you're receiving right now, this very second. Say with me in your spirit with crown authority you're wearing, I take possession now. I receive now. It's mine by divine right. This is kingdom language. This is beggar versus heir difference. Territory conquered by Psalm 59's unstoppable power can't stay empty under any circumstance. It would insult heaven's army that fought for you. That territory must be occupied by its legitimate owner. And that's you. Misery spirit was violently expelled so you can enter and reign in abundance. Visualize this with all your being's force. Warrior angels, your heavenly bodyguards, approach and hand you a set of solid gold keys. Not ordinary keys. These are vault keys, chest keys, spiritual and material storehouse keys enemy kept locked with scarcity spells. Feel gold's cold weight in your palm. Hear satisfying metal sound as you turn key and lock. Feel those heavy bronze doors representing debts and blocks swing wide open with glorious crash, revealing prosperity stolen from you. This is taking possession. It's urgent money, today's money, flowing to you in cascades without obstacles, delays, excuses. Victory banquet is served. Table is set not with leftovers but heaven's finest delicacies. And you, by Psalm 59's power, sit at the head, not as lucky guest but legitimate heir, honored guest. You no longer eat anxiety crumbs falling to floor. You eat abundance, peace, wealth, delicacy. Psalm 59 released for you. This is your new place. This is your new financial reality. You've claimed your throne. But understand clearly, when a king takes possession of new territory, kingdom doesn't stay static. The precise moment your heir foot touches promised prosperity land and your hands receive abundance keys, something new, something bigger activates. Taking possession isn't the end, it's the trigger. And when possession is assumed with this divine authority, manifestation doesn't just happen. It starts scaling to cosmic proportions. By taking possession of conquered territory and sitting with royal authority at your divine inheritance table, victory doesn't stay static. The instant your heir foot touched that holy ground, something started moving on a growing scale, a magnitude beyond human understanding. The decree you've proclaimed doesn't stop at possession moment. It starts multiplying, scaling, expanding like unstoppable ocean waves when a mountain falls into it. You're witnessing divine acceleration. Not just victory, an avalanche. Every faith act in this journey, from deciding to listen, sealing covenant and comments, assuming true identity, igniting courage flame, all generated unstoppable chain effect. It's right now that Psalm 59's unstoppable decree doesn't just release money that's yours but accelerates its arrival. The urgent money you need today no longer walks toward you. It runs. The decree multiplies financial doors opening around you. Not tomorrow, right now, still today. Feel this acceleration in your spirit. The movement starting as small key turning in rusty lock now transforming into gigantic gate swinging wide, letting prosperity river overflow its banks. Enemy has no power to build dams strong enough to contain this flood. What was courage ember is now divine fire expanding through every life area, consuming debt and lack's last remnants. Manifestation isn't static, it's progressive, aggressive, unstoppable. You're inside spiritual abundance avalanche that can't be contained. The entire universe is conspiring to obey Psalm 59's decree. Every passing second, abundance gains strength, draws closer and closer to you. The money that must arrive today is no longer distant possibility, it's inevitable certainty advancing, growing, multiplying with every heartbeat. Money seeks you. Money chases you. Money finds you today because the decree orders it. Heavenly forces are pushing this blessing toward you with supernatural speed. This energy intensification, this exponential manifestation growth, proves heaven responded to your authority. You're seeing how the seed you planted minutes ago is no longer seed, it's a massive tree bearing abundant fruit. Victory thunders echo endlessly on horizon, announcing more and more blessings on the way, one after another, without pause. You're entering endless prosperity cycle, but listen carefully, every escalation this massive, every manifestation accelerating at divine speed needs an anchor, a confirmation point in spiritual realm to be irrevocable. And this cosmic movement you've unleashed with Psalm 59 is about to receive its first confirmation. Every escalation needs a seal, and the decree's partial seal is about to be stamped. That movement starting as spark and now roaring like cosmic wildfire. That unstoppable prosperity avalanche accelerating toward you is no longer just signal or promise. Right this instant in heavenly courts, that decree is being sealed. A fundamental part of your victory, activated by Psalm 59's unstoppable authority, is being burned into spiritual realm, leaving indelible marks nothing, no force in hell or earth, can erase. This is your prosperity covenant's first seal. This partial seal is heaven's confirmation that the urgent money you need, money that must reach your hands today, is no longer mere possibility, it's spiritual fact in physical materialization process. This seal confirms money seeming distant, blocked by financial iniquity workers, has been irrevocably released by Psalm 59's authority. The war decree you proclaimed has been ratified in God's Supreme Court, and abundance flow heaven's army decreed over your life can no longer be stopped. You can't see it with physical eyes. But if you could peek into spiritual kingdom, you'd see right now a high-ranking angel, heavenly notary, stamping a shining royal seal on your abundance title deed. It's like divine contract just signed in heaven with gold ink, indelible signature in life's heavenly book guaranteeing the impossible. What they said would take months or years, has already started becoming reality today. The money you need to pay that bill today, to buy that food today, now has heaven's unbreakable guarantee. But grasp this magnitude. This is the first seal. It's glorious partial victory. Yes, absolute guarantee the decree is alive, active, working for you this second. Irrefutable proof your new identity and authority are real and powerful. Feel deep relief this first confirmation brings. Heaven has answered. Divine machinery moves for you. Psalm 59 has shown its immediate power. However, we haven't reached this glorious journey's end. This partial seal is just prelude to something far greater. It's first payment of incalculable wealth. Doors you opened with gold keys handed to you are now marked with covenant's royal blood, ensuring they can never close against you again. It's marked, heavens resound, it's sealed, warrior angels guarding you respond. Nothing can quench this decree, God's throne proclaims. Partial seal is divine guarantee decree is alive and active, magnetically attracting urgent money to you with unstoppable force. You've crossed manifestation's first door. You've secured victory's first part. Today's money is on the way, sealed, signed, guaranteed. But Psalm 59's decree and its hidden power doesn't just give what you need now. Its secret power goes far beyond emergency fix. And if part of your inheritance is already confirmed and sealed irrevocably, get ready. Get ready, because heaven's next step in your name isn't just release, it's total restitution. The seal was stamped in heavenly courts, partial victory guarantee irrevocably released. The urgent money you need today has heaven's signature, guaranteeing arrival. But Psalm 59's decree power doesn't stop at emergency solution. Now that enemy is defeated and inheritance's first part secured, divine justice activates. What's been unjustly withheld in your life, stolen by financial iniquity worker, must now be returned. Total restitution hour has arrived. Psalm 59's unstoppable decree doesn't just release new money you need today, it goes much further. This hidden spiritual code activates cosmic justice law, not just stopping the thief but forcing return of every cent taken from you, your family, your lineage. The decree doesn't just release money, it orders everything stolen from your financial life, lost time and worry, stolen peace by debts, humiliated dignity by lack, be restored, returned to your hands with divine honor and abundance interest. Today's urgent money is just massive restitution's first payment. Picture this now. Warrior angels who fought for you now act as heavenly court officers. They descend to enemies' secret vaults, those dark places where misery's spirit hid your prosperity, health, joy. And with ancient keys handed to you, they don't ask permission. They force open those chests. Hear ancient locks breaking sound. What enemy stole over decades, took through deception and fear, is now brought to light and returned to you, not in same measure but multiplied 7 times. Abundance rivers enemy dammed, building doubt and fear dams in your mind, now break those barriers. Restitution flows to you like powerful flood. Everything stolen will be returned. Enemy is forced to restitute. This is your legal spiritual right. A right claimed today with Psalm 59's authority. You're no longer victim lamenting loss. You're victorious heir receiving multiplied inheritance. Money arriving today is just justice tide's first wave. Keys hidden in darkness, keys to properties, opportunities, contracts that were yours, are now placed in your hands. Restitution gates swing wide before you. And this wave brings not just money, lost honor, denied respect, joy stolen by constant worry. Restitution is complete, spiritual, emotional, financial. It's being fully restored here and now. You've gone from release to possession, now possession to total restitution. Enemy not only lost war but is paying price for daring to touch King's child. And if decades of lost restitution has started flowing to you with unstoppable force, if stolen chests are already opening, get ready, because divine plan's next step, movement following justice, is supernatural multiplication. What's been stolen, decades of lost opportunities and financial humiliations, has started returning to your hands with divine honor interest. Psalm 59's justice is absolute, restitution begun. But abundance God, universe's king who crowned you today, never settles for simple restitution. Justice is just foundation. The decree you've activated, Psalm 59's secret code, doesn't content with returning what's yours. Its true, deepest power, hidden purpose, is supernatural multiplication. Taking your faith seed and turning it not into tree but infinite prosperity forest. Right now, this instant money released by Psalm 59's unstoppable decree doesn't just return, it multiplies. This is heaven's math, divine expansion miracle enemy tried to hide from you. What's been limited in your life now becomes limitless by this authority. Little becomes much. Urgent money needed for today, some stealing your sleep, doesn't just arrive to cover immediate need. It arrives and the moment it touches your hands multiplies in unexpected sources, opportunities you didn't see coming, divine favors appearing from nowhere, debts miraculously forgiven, contracts seeking you without you chasing. Money calls more money, and Psalm 59 decree you've proclaimed is supreme magnet, universe's most powerful magnetic force you've activated. Feel restitution wave from previous step now radically transforming. No longer just river returning to normal course, it's overflowing river. Glorious grace financial tsunami flooding every dry corner of your life, every worry desert. Containment dams, walls scarcity built around you, are broken forever. Psalm 59 has unleashed supernatural abundant harvest season in fields you didn't even sow. Your life's field once barren, dry, shame source, now miraculously blooms with golden fruits you didn't plant, because heaven itself decreed multiplication over your land. Your spiritual and material storehouses, those warehouses painfully empty for so long, gathering dust and scarcity disappointment, now start filling. And not halfway, they fill to bursting. This isn't barely surviving prosperity, not scraped by blessing. This is overflowing prosperity, divine excess prosperity. By this decree's power, you're like fruitful tree planted by living water streams. And your fruit is no longer scarce or out of season. Your fruit is abundant, heavy, ripening today. Supernatural multiplication means every blessing you receive now comes pregnant with the next. You've entered unstoppable endless abundance cycle. Every financial door heaven's army opened for you doesn't stay single door. No. By Psalm 59's multiplication power, every open door divides into 10 new doors. Every opportunity you receive this instant generates 10 new opportunities. Abundance no longer trickles. It rushes to you like downpour, unstoppable flood of favors, wealth, financial miracles. Urgent money you asked for today is just spearhead, first soldier of infinite prosperity army marching behind straight to you. You've stopped chasing money. Now money chases you, unable to resist multiplication order you've decreed. This wealth flood, this overflowing multiplication river, is your new reality. It's happening now. You can feel how fast your destiny is changing. Psalm 59's decree is unstoppable, but this massive abundance, this measureless wealth flowing to you, demands something crucial from you. For this river not to divert, this harvest not to rot early, this multiplication to be permanent and sustainable. You need container strong enough to hold it, and that sacred container is your mind. You must sustain this multiplication, and that absolutely requires shielding your mind against scarcity mindset. Supernatural multiplication has already started spreading like uncontrollable flood over your life. That prosperity downpour is flowing to you right now. But for this massive abundance to stay, for this wealth river not to divert or dry up, for you to hold this financial glory's weight, your mind, your creative power center, needs shielding. It's in your mind's secret garden, and nowhere else, that permanent spirit harvests are decided. You can receive financial miracle today. Urgent money can hit your bank account this afternoon. But if your inner garden, deepest thoughts still hold doubt, unbelief, future fear poison seeds, that abundance will wither. The spiritual enemy brutally defeated on battlefield by heaven's army will try its last cowardly attack, a doubt whisper in your ear. It'll try saying this is too good to be true, money comes and goes just as fast. But here is where Psalm 59's decree hidden deepest power reveals its final protection phase. This sacred code isn't just war order to open heavenly vaults and bring urgent money today. Its fullest power, guaranteeing blessings perpetuity, also seals your mind. It builds divine protection wall, impenetrable fortress, shielding your inner garden from all scarcity invisible saboteurs. Psalm 59 doesn't just give wealth, it gives king's mindset to manage it. Right this instant as my voice resonates in your spirit, this decree's power is creating spiritual armor, flaming light shield around your intellect. Feel this armor sealing over you. Your mind will no longer be attacked by scarcity's paralyzing voices. Fear, that terrible fear money won't last month end, fear provision ends, fear you don't deserve this multiplication. That paralyzing fear has no more space in your inner garden. It's being burned and expelled now. Doubt's poison seeds, those recurring failure thoughts, past poverty memories, are being uprooted by purification angels. And in clean, fertile soil they leave, God's Spirit plants right now giant abundance trees, absolute certainty seeds, unshakable faith. Your mind becomes this moment-illuminated fortress, impenetrable citadel where no fiery misery, worry, or anxiety arrow can penetrate again. Only mind shielded this way can sustain supernatural multiplication already on its way. This mind guarantees urgent money running to you today not only arrives but stays, establishes permanent residence in your life, keeps multiplying day after day without cease. Garden is cleaned. Mental fortress secured. Receiving capacity expanded. And when mind is shielded like this, cleansed of all scarcity and filled with divine wealth and prosperity certainty, final inheritance door, life's most sacred treasure chamber waiting for you all your life, finally swings wide open before you. Your mind's garden is shielded. Fortress is impenetrable. And now, because your mind is finally ready to receive blessings totality without fear or doubt, final inheritance door, supreme treasure chamber sealed for ages, has opened wide before you. No more barriers, veils, enemies, just you and your divine inheritance. The apex hour has arrived. Time for supreme proclamation, final word, that hidden code that's not just prayer but decree forever changing your life's destiny. Everything up to now, every journey step, from covenant sealing to authority awakening, heavenly war to supernatural multiplication. All meticulous preparation to sharpen your spirit and ready your voice for this instant, because now you'll speak the word sealing covenant totally. This is Psalm 59's true final secret for attracting urgent money and prosperity. Not plea, final king proclamation from throne issuing irrevocable order making money arrive today, shattering time and matter's last walls, definitively opening heavenly vaults. Get ready. Feel crowns wait on your head. Feel heaven's army surrounding you in silence, awaiting your final order. Feel shielded mind that doesn't tremble. Breathe deep because words you'll declare with me aren't request. Their final sentence on poverty and proclamation of your wealth reign. Declare with me, not with mouth but soul's fire. I, your name as kingdom's legitimate heir, by my new identity's authority, wrapped in royalty mantle by covenant blood's power, backed by heavenly army that defeated my enemies. I now activate Psalm 59's supreme hidden power. I decree waiting time is over. I decree prosperity isn't coming, it's arrived. I decree urgent money I need, that some sealing my peace, is in my hands today. I receive now. I receive now. I receive now. It is decreed. Every bronze door is pulverized. It is decreed. Every heavenly vault is wide open. It is decreed. Money seeks me, finds me, stays with me in multiplied abundance. Nothing in heaven, earth, or below can stop this manifestation. Psalm 59 is executed. Covenant is consummated. Every word you've proclaimed hasn't risen to heaven as request. It struck universe like gold hammer sealing final contract in spiritual realm. It is done. Urgent money now has divine order to find you. But hear these final instructions. They're crucial to keep this portal open. This video isn't just video, it's manifestation altar you've raised today. Your victory must be reinforced. Return to this altar, this video, next 3 consecutive days. You can't fail. Every return and final decree strengthens seal, accelerates manifestation, roots multiplication permanently in your life. Second, seal this final covenant visibly. Go now to comments and write with victory authority, Psalm 59 has sealed my urgent prosperity today. It is done. This will be your final signature on heavenly contract. Public declaration enemy can't refute. And third, your final faith act. Receiving this massive blessing, become a channel. Share this video right now with 5 people desperately needing same release. Sharing doesn't just bless them, it shows universe you understand multiplication law, ensuring your own flow never stops. Return tomorrow, day after, 3rd day. Keep proclaiming your decree. Keep watering shielded mind garden with this certainty. Covenant is consummated, battle over. Urgent prosperity is here. Welcome to your new life. Subscribe if you like the video. Man, think about folks right here in the States, guys in places like Ohio or Texas buried under credit card debt, feeling like they'll never dig out. They've tried everything, side hustles, budgeting apps, even those get-rich seminars. But once they grab this Psalm 59 truth and start decreeing instead of begging, things shift fast. One dude I heard about in Florida was facing foreclosure. He started this exact process, shifted his identity, lit that courage fire, sealed the axe, and boom, an old insurance refund he forgot about showed up, plus a work bonus he wasn't expecting. Covered his back payments just in time. Or that single mom in Georgia working 2 jobs, barely keeping lights on. She decreed this, shared it, and suddenly freelance gigs poured in, more than enough to breathe easy and even start saving. These aren't fairy tales, they're real stories of everyday Americans tapping into this power. And it's not complicated. You don't need fancy words or perfect conditions. Just you, right where you are, maybe in your car on lunch break or on the couch after kids are asleep, speaking with that air authority. It's like finally using the family name to access the inheritance that's been waiting. All those years feeling stuck? That's over. This is your turnaround season. Let's talk practical for a second. That urgent money, maybe it's to fix the car so you can get to work or cover rent so you don't stress every month. This decree lines things up. Unexpected overtime. A tax refund earlier than expected. A friend paying back money you lent years ago. It happens. And once the flow starts, it doesn't stop at just enough. It builds. One payment leads to better credit, better opportunities, raises, promotions. It's snowballing in the right direction. Subscribe if you liked the video.